right, so I am really excited what we have for you next because you may not have had a chance to see this. I know we haven't had it in AM Style before. Let me quickly have you kind of focus your attention right here, because if you know Calista, and you're going to meet Maria McCool in just a moment, who is the founder of Calista. Calista tools are favorites when it comes to wonderful, innovative tools styling our hair. But there are essential things that all of us want and need, and this is one of those essentials. This is a smoothie brush, and we're going to explain what that means, what it does, but you'll get a trio of these, and they're packaged as a trio because they're always really popular. $29.98. Over 75,000 trios of the smoothie brushes have been ordered here at QVC. So we've got them for you. You'll get the trio, one of each of the colors that you see here. You've got the black, you've got the pink, and you've got the white together. I know we had another color combination. You guys can let me know if we still have those. That's gone. So this is what we have. And you don't have to choose. You're getting all three. And if you bought them separately, it'd be $66 because they're $22 a piece for each of the smoothie brush. But you're getting all three basically for less than half the cost. So a 700-400. Let me introduce you to Maria McCool. Hello, my friend. It's good to see you. So will you explain what this brush is and what it's designed to do?
Right. So this is literally the brush that's going to give you the most incredible volume. I call it the volume lifter.
Okay.
It's the most amazing detangler. It's an incredible scalp massager. If you're wondering if you're going to need three, you'll find out why. Okay. You're so happy.
They're not just to share.
Well,
you can share. It's up to you
if you want to. But it's all because of this flexibility, right? So when I worked with my manufacturer to make this brush, do you see? Yes, the movability. Not only does it move this way through the spine, it moves all ways. And then in addition to all of that movement, there's this flexibility. All these 100 bristles are completely flexible. The soft tip on top, so it's a great scalp massager, is a part of that bristle. So this way it's never popping off. We know about that. And then it starts to hurt your head. But let me show you why. First we'll start with why it's this incredible root lifter. When you take this in, let's just say even when you're blow drying your hair, when you go in, because those teeth start moving already, it allows me to grab that hair. So this way, when you're blow drying, you're doing like a stylist where you're getting right into the root. That's how we get all that. Look at how it's just lifting her hair, right?
Yeah.
So this is what just lifts her hair. It's the tension that it gives is that perfect tension that allows you to get all of that volume.
Wow.
So if they come in close and we can see like
the bristle.
The bristle, because that's the key, right? That's the key. They move with her hair.
Yeah.
This way it's a perfect tension. Plus, do you notice as I did that 4 times already? No. There's no hair in that brush.
Yeah.
So that's the key. We want to make sure we're not snapping, tugging, breaking.
I mean, no tangle. It glides right through. It separates. It gets to the scalp, and then you're able to get that. Wow.
Oh my God. Okay.
Wow.
Probably more volume than Phyllis wants today, but it's just to show.
Go big or go home, right?
Exactly. Phyllis, when we walked out here, she just said, "This brush really is the best brush there is." Isn't that?
Wow,
I was like, yeah. Right. See, because the other thing, the shape of it.
I was going to say.
See, yes. So when I go to her scalp, every single bristle is touching it. There's not, like most brushes, just the center is touching it.
Right.
In this case, it's all touching it.
That is, and the flexibility of it.
Yes,
I get it now. I understand. 75,000 sets of these brushes have been ordered. So you used it on her dry hair.
Exactly.
Okay.
For styling. And if you come see me at the salon, this is what I'm going to be blow drying your hair with. Wow. But when your hair's wet, this is it's a game changer. So obviously when your hair's wet and you want to detangle, you saw when I'm doing root lift, I go from the root out. You go from the bottom up when you're detangling, but just to show you the power of the brush, I'm going to go right into Jen's hair. Okay. And you're going to see that tangling that was there. But as I come see those bristles, you can actually see them moving. So I can go right through.
That.
I see it's just all doing that. But we're not
not tangled.
It's like not snapping, not breaking. I have so many clients that say to me, "Maria, I use a big wide tooth comb when I detangle. It's okay." And I say, "Your wide tooth comb is hard and rigid, and your hair is no match for that."
Wow.
So when it's going through your hair, if it hits an area like that,
it's gonna yeah,
we
you
know what it's
yeah,
doing,
you
right?
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
I'm loving these quotes that we're reading. By the way, look, can't
Look at
live
that, look.
without. I own literally a countless number of these awesome brushes. What does it say? I stash them everywhere, in the bathroom, shower, my purse. They absolutely glide through the hair and they don't pull or tangle at all. This person says, love the frizz smoothing brush. Like, it's summer, it's humidity. Like, for those of us with frizz, who don't want to be able to have to fuss with tangling, and like, that's the beauty of having 3 of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And 3 of them, here's the thing. You're going to have one on your vanity. I have one in my shower because I use it as my scalp massage with my conditioner.
Oh, nice.
And then I have one in my bag.
Yeah.
Like, so, and then I have one in my beach bag. And
I know. I'm sitting like, oh, she gave us some to share, and now I realize, oh, no, you want all of these.
Exactly.
Here's what I will tell you.
Okay.
75,000 sets have been ordered, and you're getting your trio. It'll be one of each of the colors. You get the rose, you get the pink, you get the black. But when you see how it did the lift for Phyllis, no tangle with wet hair. Any long hair.
Right. And
Yeah.
here's what I want to say. If you are thinking, that little brush is not going to work on all my hair. If you're like Marissa and has a ton of hair, notice how when I'm brushing her hair, I'm getting right down to her scalp. It goes right on the scalp.
Yeah.
And here, we'll show the before and after, and then I just want to show you some more brushing. But here's the cool part. Even though I keep brushing, I'm not losing any of this volume.
Wow.
A lot of times if you brush the hair, like here, I'm gonna brush this. Watch how I can get all of Marissa's thick hair into the brush and literally can keep it in the brush.
Look at that.
Like I can come all the way through, all the way through. See, it's still in there, all the way to the ends, but her hair's not in my brush. That's the key, because we don't want to be snapping and snagging. And then, even though she has this great curl and volume to it, how often have you taken all the time to do the work on your hair, and then you brush it and you just brush it out?
All the curl out.
Right, but because it's flexible and it moves and the teeth move, when I'm brushing, it's not rigid, so then I'm not brushing this curl out of her hair.
that.
I know, isn't that amazing?
We're busy. Like, I think whatever hair type, whatever hair texture, whatever hair length you have, you can see why this unique brush that flex, like this.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Isn't that fun?
Like, I mean, and look at the shape of it, and look at her hair.
Right,
I mean,
because this is, again, the tension.
Yeah.
If you just saw, it's the perfect blowout tension where I can literally go in there, and even though her hair is this long, I can still be getting all that volume, without ripping or breaking or having hair come out of her head.
Not a tangle, it's just smooth. And again, scalp, scalp and
right to the
everything.
scalp.
Here's what I will tell you. We are really, really busy because we now have the trio for you. These on their own, the smoothing brushes would be at $22 a piece. That's a $66 value. You're getting a trio for basically less than half of what you would spend if you had to buy them each separately. So $29.98 is our sale price. We are very, very busy. You don't have to choose. You're getting the black, the white, and the rose. And your item number to put this in your cart is a 700400. I need a trio, and I now I realize, and I want one to share.
You have to get the second one to share.
Exactly. There we are. Thanks, Maria.
Leah.
Always great to see
Good
you.
to see you.
Stay in the process of ordering. And how cool if you've got, your favorite